the relationship accelerator. And this is all about building rapport with your customer instantly. As I said, people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. And even deeper than that, people buy from people like them. Would you agree, yes or no? So why is it then that most tradesmen will wander up to the door of a person's house and grunt, "I'm here about the job, love"? Yeah? It's a fact, isn't it? So they just get straight in, and the mindset is straight into the job, and then they come away and they offer the quote, and then they wonder why they didn't win the job. Your more sensible tradesman will find a way of looking at a commonality with the customer. What do I mean by commonality? How many of you holiday abroad? Raise your hands. Okay, so when you holiday abroad, let's say you come to Crete. I like going to Crete, but let's say you come to Crete with me, and we're in a bar, and the bar is full of Cretans. Cretans. But suddenly you hear an accent, and it's from London. What happens? You've never met the person in your life, but all of a sudden they're your best friend. You're inviting them over to your table. You'll go for a meal. You and his missus and your missus, you'll all go out and go to the taverna. Yes or no? Yeah? For the rest of the holiday, you're sitting around the pool or you're at the beach together. Yes or no? You never knew them beforehand. In fact, if you met them in the UK, you probably wouldn't even talk to them. Yes or no? Okay, so you see how easy it is to build rapport. Because in that environment with those Cretans, you people had something in common. People make a judgment about you within seconds of meeting you. Now, I'm not saying you manipulate the situation completely, but you can build rapport very quickly by finding a commonality the moment you meet the person. And there is always something that you can find. As you're approaching the property, as you're walking up to the house, you'll see the type of car that's on the drive. You'll see whether they look after their garden or not. You'll see if they've recently decorated the house. When the door opens, you'll see the ornaments in the hallway. You'll see the pictures on the wall. And all of these things are cues for ways that you can actually start the conversation instead of, "Oh, I'm here about the job." Wouldn't it be better when the door opens that you say, "God, XJS. I was thinking about getting one of those." Have you started a conversation? Yeah? The door opens, and on the wall, there's a picture of a Spitfire airplane. I go, "I'm an amateur pilot. One of my big goals, one of my big drivers is that I will fly a Spitfire." So have I started a conversation? Yeah? If you know about flowers and gardening, and you see that the garden's well looked after, do you think that garden is well looked after because they don't like gardening? Yeah, it's well looked after because they like gardening, they like flowers. So if you can have a conversation with them about their garden, do you think you've built rapport? If they have children and the children come to the door, do you think that by dismissing the children, you build rapport? Or do you think that by warming to the children, you create rapport? Some very, very simple things that you can do as a tradesman to instantly get the customer to like you. Now, who do you think they're going to call to do the work? Who do you think they're going to call to do the work when the next 2 or 3 guys who come along dismiss the kids, don't talk about it, and just go, "Here about the job, love"?